Good morning. I just got back from the gym and I thought today would be a good day to show you guys my holistic, non-toxic skincare slash makeup routine. So I'm gonna clean up the bathroom a little bit because I just got back from a wedding and I was practicing wedding makeup beforehand anyway, so it doesn't matter. So I will be back in a sec. The bathroom's clean enough, so we're gonna get started. The reason I'm making this video is because I went to Texas for a wedding and I was wearing heavy wedding makeup. I was in the wedding for multiple days because I had a bridal brunch, a reception, dinner, those types of things. So I was wearing not non-toxic heavy products all weekend. So when I got back in my routine, I was like, yeah, definitely need to do a video on this because I rarely get breakouts otherwise. First thing I do is I take a spray. This is the one that I use. It's locally made and it's like a bee pollen misting spray. So that puts some moisture on my skin and then I'm gonna lock it in with a moisturizer. So I will either use tallow, which I've talked about on my page before, or I have a face serum that's made by a skincare naturopath here in Boulder. This is my absolute favorite. So I'm going to use this today. And I'm almost out, and in my drawer here I literally have bottles of this because I use it so much. So when you use a oil moisturizer, it's important to have your face be wet or have just washed it before because it's going to help lock that moisturizer in. So that's what I start with. The next product I use is what I use as my foundation, is the Ilia Super Serum Skin Tint with SPF 40 in it. This is my absolute favorite tinted sunscreen moisturizer I've ever used. I'm sure you could use one of those squishy things too, if you wanted, but it rubs in really well, I think, with just fingers. Alright, for my blush and bronzer, sorry, these are filthy. I use these two RMS. I start with a little bronzer, and I'm just going to kind of use it as a bronzer slash contour. Because I'm not a makeup artist, but this is what I do, and it looks good, in my opinion. So the reason I'm very particular about all my products is because women especially use so many toxic products on their skin daily. Hundreds we're exposed to every day. So the ones that you can control are the ones in your own household, in your makeup drawer, all of that. So I choose these products to lessen my toxin load, and then whatever I interact with throughout my day that I can't really control, not that big of a deal. Alright, those are all the places I put it. I do it a little under the cheekbone, little forehead, over the bridge of the nose. Sometimes I will also do a little bit right here, because it kind of accentuates my lips. Then I use the blush. This is the RMS Lip to Cheek Promise, and this bronzer was the Buriti Bronze. And then I just tap, tap, tap. So these, you're probably thinking, are very small, and they are. The amount of product in them is about this much. I have been using these two products for over a year and a half now, and I'm not even halfway done with them, with either of them. And I use them every single day. A little goes a very long way, and they give my favorite natural glowy look of any product I found. Then I use some chapstick. Dr. Shannon, the same one who makes the skincare oil, made this for me, so a little bit of chapstick. Okay. RMS also has a highlighter that I like, so sometimes I'll just go right over those things, the blush and the bronzer. There. Fill in those spots. Alright, a couple extra things that I'm not going to use today, but that I do like. The Ilia concealer. So if you have any breakouts, things like that, you want a little extra coverage, this is what I use. Skinny. Stop that. Eyeliner. I'm not going to use eyeliner today, but the Ilia liquid eyeliner is my favorite one. For that, I used it for the wedding that I was at this weekend, and it stayed perfectly, and it's non-toxic. This is the Glossier Lid Star, so I'll use this if I want to do something on my lid, or I will literally use the bronzer on my lid. And then the Ilia Eye Shimmer, so this is just a white shimmer that I put on my lid sometimes. So this is the only non-toxic product I use on my face, and it is a brow gel. I'm honestly not sure what's in it. I haven't looked, but it's just a gel that I put over my eyebrows. So that is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Freeze, and then this is the other non-toxic product that I use. It's the Refi Brow Pen. So the brush obviously doesn't matter, so I brush my brows out. And I usually stop there, but sometimes I'll also go in and fill in some patchier areas. Alright, and then I don't use mascara because I get lash extensions, but if I were going to use a mascara, it would be this one that I have, which is the Ilia Limitless Lash Mascara. But because I have extensions, they're looking a little rough today after the wedding, I just brush those out. I did accidentally rip like a good chunk of them out when I took out my fake lashes that I put on top of these. Alright. So then I'll just fix my hair. Today I'm pretty much going to leave it like this, but I'll at least brush it. And then leave those down, and then throw in some hoops because those will make anything look better. And I'll throw on a few of my gold necklaces, but there is my face. Pretty much 100% non-toxic. Takes me probably 10 minutes every day to do, if that. And I get lots of compliments on my natural skin, which is really just these few products. I've also gotten some questions on my skincare that I use. I literally, for my skincare, use a mist. This is a rose water mist. And then the facial serum from Dr. Shannon or some tallow. I don't use any cleansers. I don't use any different moisturizers. I don't use any other products for my skincare except for those products. And I do very much consider my makeup part of my skincare routine. If I am wearing different kinds of makeup like I was this past weekend, I notice a huge difference in my skin. So even though makeup might not be considered skincare, I like to lump it all together because anything I'm putting on my face, I want to be good for my skin. So sometimes I don't even wash my face before I'm going to bed, just sleep with this on, and I rarely have a problem. When I do wash my face, I just use water, a washcloth, and then I'll put some tallow or oil on before bed. When I wake up in the morning, I don't do anything to my face. I put my makeup right over the oils my skin has produced for the night, and that's where I start. Okay, hope you guys enjoyed this little tutorial. If you have any questions, let me know. I'll put the product names in the description, and hopefully this inspired some of you to maybe try some of these cleaner products.